It is Monday morning, so we're going to start with a guided meditation. It's going to be like 15 to 20 minutes-ish. And then we will go through just like a gentle stretch. So I'm going to have everyone start in a comfortable position, whether that's seated. I'd suggest lying down on your back. And then, so today's topic for our meditation is mindfulness. So I kind of start my my meditations by reading a quote. And so the quote's about mindfulness, and it's mindfulness is a way of befriending ourselves and our experiences. So that's kind of what we're going to focus on today. It's going to be mindfulness and awareness in our bodies, and to really try to help, wake us up. And then, guys, if you can hear this music, will you let me know? Can you hear this?
No.
No? Okay, hold on. I'm going to take my headphones off.
Now I can a little bit.
Can you hear it now?
No.
No?
No.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear a little bit. Just a little bit.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, everybody, so I'm going to have you take a comfortable position, so your back, and then you can feel free to have camera on or off. I'm going to mute everybody though. So you can lie on your back, and I want your palms facing the ceiling. So you're going to be on your back, palms facing the ceiling. I'm going to read that quote one more time. Mindfulness and awareness in our bodies. Mindfulness is a way of befriending ourselves and our experiences. So as you're in that supine position, palms are going to face the ceiling. We're going to go through some breath work. So what I want you guys to do is we're going to inhale through our nose. So we're going to take a deep inhale on a count of 3. We'll hold at the top for 2. And then breathe out through your mouth. And we're just going to keep that progressive flow going. So in through the mouth, in through the nose, and out. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. With each breath, try to get a little deeper into the diaphragm. Try to release a little bit more breath at the top. Try to find some release here with this progressive breath work. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. As you settle into your position, we're going to work on the release of body tension. So keep your eyes closed. Open up your jaw. Release any tension and pressure that's in your jaw. And move it around. Clench it shut. Notice your shoulders. How are they feeling this morning? Are they feeling tight from a not so great night of sleep? Or are they loose from spending some deep relaxation time this weekend? Notice your forearms and your wrists. Roll your wrists in some circles forward and back. Notice clicking, popping, any joint or mobilization sensation. You're going to focus to your abdomen. How are you feeling today? Are we anxious, stressed, ready to take on the week? As we move down into the legs, notice any tension here. We maybe do an activity this weekend that made us feel good. Did we do an activity that made us feel release? Bring your focus back up to your head. We're going to do a quick body scan. So you're going to put your focus up at the tip top of your head, so on your forehead. Notice all the blood rushing up to your forehead. You might feel some pricklies, some tinglies. Notice this feeling. Be mindful with it. And take a few deep inhales here. And a few exhales. Notice if there's tension here. Maybe you were grinding your jaw as you slept. Maybe you woke up with a headache or an allergy migraine. Notice this feeling and make note of it. One more deep inhale here. Hold at the top and release through that mouth. Let's scan down to our neck and shoulders. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. What do you notice here? Any tension in your shoulders and neck? Notice some tinglies in your shoulders. Scan down your arms into your forearms, hands, and wrists. Roll your wrists around. Wiggle your fingers. Clench your fist. Move your this up and down. Another deep inhale here. And pause at the top. And we exhale. Scan into your chest and abdomen, that middle body. This is where I want you to focus on your inhale and your exhale. Slow down the inhale and slow down the exhale. Notice that when we exhale, we drive the core muscles down into the floor. Notice that feeling and sensation of stability when you're completely able to relax. Now the next inhale, move the scan down to the quads. Notice the tightness you may feel here, or maybe any sense of peace. Keep being mindful of your breathing. And on the next inhale, bring your body down to your calves, your ankles, your feet, your toes. Scrunch the toes up, wiggle the ankles around, roll into circles. Notice any cracking and popping. What might that mean? If you sense stress today, the next technique we're going to do is muscle relaxation. So we're going to keep that mindfulness. So we're going to start in your feet. So I want you to scrunch your toes up. Really try to squeeze those muscles in the feet. And you're going to hold it there. So try to keep squeezing. Focus on your breath work. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Release those toes. Spread them wide. Notice any tension releasing from the body. Go to your calves. I want you to squeeze your calves, make a muscle for me. Keep squeezing. Use your breath. Release the contraction on the exhale. One more time. Squeeze those calves. Really press them down to the floor if you can. And release with the breath. Go up to the quads and the hamstrings. Squeeze the quads. Try to point those toes towards your nose. Breathe deeply as we hold this contraction. Notice your hamstrings. Try to press the back of your legs into the floor. Try to activate those hamstrings as much as you can. And release out. Bring the tension into the torso. Squeeze those core muscles together. Tuck your belly button up and underneath your rib cage. As you breathe in, hold at the top. As you breathe out, drive those core muscles down. Release that with the breath. Let's go back to our hands and our forearms. Squeeze, clench your fists together, squeeze. Get any excess stress, any tension that you're holding. Release it. And bring the tension up to your biceps and your shoulders. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Try to pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades. Take a deep inhale. And exhale at the top, let those shoulders sink away from your ears. Try to lengthen your fingertips towards your heels if you can. Wiggle your fingers, roll your wrists around. Bring the tension back up to your head. Clench your jaw. Close your eyes, squeeze them tight. And on the last exhale, deeply release. Beautiful. Okay, guys, for our final relaxation technique, I want you to imagine that you're in your favorite place in the world. So take a few moments to bring yourself there, wherever it may be. Is it your backyard? Is it somewhere far, far away from your backyard? Is it somewhere off the coast of Spain? Or maybe somewhere here in the United States? Take a couple deep breaths and travel there. Once you get there, notice, what does this place look like? Are there mountains? Are there beaches? Is it a city bustling with life? Is it a quiet small town? Wherever it is, what does it look like? How did you get there? Did you travel by plane? By car? Perhaps by boat? How long did it take you to get there? What does the weather look like? Is it a bright, sunny, beautiful day on a beach in Mexico? Can you feel the warmth of the sun on your face as you lay out just relaxing for a few hours? Is it rainy? Is it snowing? Are you out on a mountaintop? Is the snow coming down, hitting your face gently? Can you hear the pitter-patters of the rain? Are there leaves rustling? What do you smell? Any sensation that you smell or you feel? Notice these things. We'll take a few more deep breaths in. And a few more deep exhales out. And on our final exhale, I want to leave you with some food for thought. This new week ahead, a quote that I've really resonated with: the little things, the little moments, they aren't little. How will you do something for you this week? Maybe set some goals. How do you envision having a successful week? What does that look like to you? Maybe it means spending more time with family. Maybe it means hitting a goal at work. Maybe it means knocking some things off your to-do list. Or maybe it means calling your friends and checking in with them. These little things, they aren't so little. We'll take one more deep inhale. And one final exhale here. And as we exhale, I want you to push all the breath out of your lungs. Deeply exhale. Try to release any stress, any tension that you came to this practice with this morning. How will you do something for yourself this week? Wiggle the toes. Wiggle your fingers. Roll your ankles and your wrists around. Start to fidget a little as we wake our body up. I want you to turn onto your right side. And then gently open your eyes and come to a seated position. We have completed the meditation part of this practice. We will now move into the stretching portion. So do what you need to do. If you need to get up for a second, grab some water, that's totally cool. If not, you may find your way down to your mat, floor, whatever it might be. And we are going to do some gentle stretching. Okay, guys, so you can start on your back. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, so you are going to start lying on your back. And so what I want you to do is I want you to hold your knees, so roll your knees in towards your chest. And we are going to do rolling like a ball. So you're going to hug your knees into your chest. And you are going to roll around. Notice any cracks and pops. Feel free to loosen up on those knees. You don't want to have a death grip on them. And then roll the other direction. Feel free to reverse your circle again. Gently massage out that low back. Good. Now I want you to release both legs long. And you're going to pull one knee in towards your chest. I'm just going to hold one knee in. And you're going to pump your ankle. So toes towards your nose, point and flex. Try to hug that knee towards your armpit if you can. You can pull and release. Keep pulling that knee towards your outside armpit. And then guys, same knee, you can bring it across your chest. So bring that knee towards your opposite armpit. Try to make sure that hip stays grounded. So if you're pulling your right knee, pull it towards your left armpit. Try to keep that right hip grounded. Take some gentle pulls. If you find any spot of tension, feel free to hold it there. And gently place that foot back on the mat. You can hug that right knee, that left knee in if you were on the right side, or vice versa. Just gently pull it forward towards your face. Use your breath here, guys. Deep inhale and deep releasing exhale. It'll help you release better into that hip joint. And pull that knee towards that same armpit. So left knee towards left armpit if you're on the left side. Feel free to move that guy around, point and flex your ankle. Move it around in circles. And then you're going to take that knee to the opposite armpit. Try to keep that hip down. So bring it across your body, knees still bent, still holding that knee in towards your chest. Bring it across the body. Take a deep breath in and exhale here. Release that foot down. Bend both knees up towards your chest, feet planted firmly on the floor. Palms are going to go out to the side. They face the floor out in a T position. You're going to put your feet and knees together and you're going to drop them over to one side. So you're going to drop them gently to one side. Take a couple inhales and exhales there. Gently bring them to center and then drop them over to the opposite side. Bring them back to center. And gently drop them to the opposite side. Bring the knees back to center. Drop them over. Every time you drop the knees out to the side, try to release a little more on the exhale. Try to sink a little deeper. See if you can get a little more relaxation in the hips and the low back. Back to center. We'll go one more time on each side. Okay, feet planted firmly on the mat, knees bent. I want you to put the soles of the feet together and then drop your knees out to opposite side. So we are in supine butterfly. If this does not feel good to you, feel free to go back into rolling like a ball, which is the first stretch we did. So that's tucking those knees towards your chest and just gently rolling, massaging that low back. That's if this doesn't feel good for you. Try to breathe through the stretch here. Maybe try to push those outer quads down with your hands if you feel you have to. You can rock the pelvis side to side here. Get a little motion. See if that gives you more of a gentle release. Good. Keep breathing deeply here. Long inhale, pause at the top. Long and strong exhale. Legs can go long. You're going to roll onto your right side. Your palms are going to be together out in front of you. That top leg, so the left leg, is going to be bent. And you're going to hook that left foot behind the right knee. You can lie your head down if it feels comfortable to you. You're going to take that top hand, so your left hand, you're going to open up. You're going to hold here for a couple of seconds. The more you breathe into this one, the more release you're going to get. And then gently bring that arm back over. Take a couple deep breaths here, and then we will open back out. Try to get one big exhale. Try to release through that upper body. Bring it back across. We'll go one more on this side. Try to really release into the stretch. Try to really open up through your thoracic spine. This is a great stretch to do first thing in the morning. Your thoracic spine gets really tight when you sleep. Beautiful. Okay, guys, you can maneuver to the other side. Good, and drop that arm up and over. Try to release. With every exhale, try to release a little bit deeper into the stretch if you can. And bring palms back together. And then we'll open up. And then bring the palms back together. We will release one more time on this side with this stretch. And roll it back over. Beautiful. Okay, guys, we're gonna get into a down dog position. So you're gonna push those hands, go up on the toes, down dog. And then I just want you to pedal the feet here. So gently drop the knee towards the mat. Try to get a good stretch in the calves. Really wake that lower body up. If you have to, drop to your knees, take a second. Good, we'll keep going for a couple more seconds here. Beautiful. Okay, everybody, you can drop to your hands and knees. So hands under shoulders, knees right under your hips. You're gonna round up, look towards your chest, and then drop it down. Take those eyes upward. Round up, eyes towards the thighs. And drop down, head goes up. If it feels good, you can do a gentle tail wag here. So shift the weight into the hips back and forth, in between rounding up and lowering down. Take a deep inhale when you round up and exhale as you drop down, eyes go up. Do one more each way. If this starts to bother your wrists, you can go on your fists, or you can feel free to take a break, wiggle those wrists around. Okay, you're gonna sit back into child's pose. So toes together, heels apart, knees about the width of your mat. You're gonna sit your butt back and just walk those hands out forward. If having the hands completely straight doesn't feel great, feel free to go on your forearms. A couple more inhales and exhales here. I want you to take your right hand and thread it underneath your left arm. And then switch. So then take your left arm, get it underneath your right hand. And then you'll sit gently back into child's pose. Beautiful. Okay, guys. So you are going to lie on your side. Oh, hello. This is my cat Blaze, guys. So you're gonna lie on your side. So I'm gonna lie on my left side. So I'm gonna have my hand behind my head, and then I'm gonna grab my right foot with my right hand, and I'm gonna pull that foot towards my glutes. I'm gonna pull that heel towards my butt. Try to get a good stretch in the front of this quad here, which is this. So really try this opposition. So I want you to try to take your heel towards your glute, but at the same time, try to kick into your hand. Beautiful, release it out. We'll go one more time on this side and then we'll switch. So hold that ankle, that foot. Pull that heel towards that glute, kick into that hand. And we are going to switch sides. So hand behind that head, grab that left foot, hold that left heel towards your butt. Really try, if you're not feeling a left stretch in the front of that quad, really try to kick that foot into your hand. And release it, shake it out. And one more time. And try to kick that foot into that hand. Beautiful. Okay, guys, you're gonna come to lying on your back again. And we are gonna do a hamstring stretch here. So left leg's gonna stay bent, right leg goes straight, or as straight as you can. I have poor hamstring flexibility, so my knee is bent. You're gonna loop those hands behind the quad like this, and you're just gonna gently pull towards you. You may feel your hamstring shaking a bit. That is totally normal. Especially normal if you've been working out a decent amount or walking. Your recovery game hasn't been all that great. Feel free to point and flex the foot here. Maybe pull, try to straighten that leg a little bit more if you can. And then we're gonna release that down. We'll switch sides. So those hands go behind that left leg. Try to push it as straight as you can. Embrace the shake. Point and flex that ankle, that toes. Scrunch them, release them. And then try to push that leg straight back into those hands. Beautiful. Both feet are going to be flat on the mat, knees are bent. You're going to take your right ankle, cross it over that left knee. If it is okay for you, you can loop your hands underneath that left thigh. Pull towards you. Figure four stretch for the piriformis here. If it feels good, you can feel free to kind of rock back and forth, gently massage out that lower back. If you don't feel enough stretch here, you can push that opposite hand to that knee of the leg that's up. And then when you're ready, you're gonna put the left foot's gonna go down, knee is still bent, right ankle still crossed over the left knee. You're gonna drop it out to the side. The right foot should end up flat on the floor. Take a deep inhale here, and then exhale. If you're tight in your TFL, this can really be a helpful stretch. Gently bring it up and over. Right leg's gonna go down, knee bent, foot on the ground. Left ankle over right knee. You can loop your hands through if you want to. If not, you can keep that foot on the ground and you can push that right knee forward. You can rock with it if you want to. Beautiful. Now you're gonna take that side, left foot is gonna go flat on the floor. Drop that over. And you're gonna come to a seated position. So we're gonna end with a couple twists and some upper body steps. So I'm gonna take my right leg, I'm gonna cross it over my left, take my left arm, and I'm going to twist towards my right. And then I'm gonna switch sides. Left goes over right, right turns towards the left. Good. Now you can sit cross-legged if that's comfortable for you. You're gonna take your right ear and you're gonna drop it to your right shoulder. You're gonna take your right arm and you're gonna pull. So pull that right ear towards your right shoulder. And then you're gonna turn so your nose is towards your armpit, still on that same right side. Gently pull that head towards your armpit. And then bring it back to center. Left ear goes towards left shoulder. Deep inhale, release on the exhale. I know this one can be pretty angry, especially first thing in the morning. You're gonna turn your nose towards your armpit. Gently pull that head. Beautiful. All right, guys, you're gonna palms go together, fingers interlace, and you're just gonna push forward, try to round that back a little. And then inhale for me, arms go overhead. Take one deep inhale and exhale. Okay, guys, we are done for the day. I hope everyone is feeling great. If you have any comments, suggestions, again, I don't know if I said this at the beginning. My name is Emily Wataska. I am a certified flexologist with StretchLab in Glenview. We are a health and wellness company specializing in recovery techniques.